welcome and thank you for tuning in. And welcome to Citizens Business Bank Arena for tonight's Major Arena Soccer League match between your Ontario Fury and the visiting Southwest Division. Ontario Fury, Brian Tabaget is out. An Ontario player. And like we were mentioning, the Barracudas coming in the league with the worst goal record with a minus 55 goal differential. And Monday night, the Barracudas brought in a fourth goalkeeper, Mattia Navallo of Italy. As we stand clear for the national anthem. As we hear the beautiful rendition to the Stars Spangled Banner here from Citizens Business Bank Arena, again, I'd like to thank you and welcome all those folks tuning in for this beautiful broadcast between the Rio Grande Barracudas and the Ontario Fury. And a special hello to all those folks who are streaming in on YouTube. There's been folks who have been waiting since before the game has started, so a special hello and welcome to tonight's play-by-play broadcast between these two great teams. And to look out, I guess we could start for the Rio Grande Valley Barracudas. Folks to look out is Moises Gonzalez and Antonio Manford. Antonio Manford is the number 10 player who definitely is someone that defenders of the Ontario Fury need to be on the lookout. He's a player, he's explosive, and he plays, if I could compare him to a player so the Fury fans could sort of get an understanding of how he plays, of what we've been seeing from Adrian Nunez. He's a player that's versatile, he can create his own plays, he has the movements, so it's someone to be definitely be on the lookout. For the Fury, we're getting they're getting their forward back, Antino Nunez. He's someone that has been out of the lineup for a couple of games, and it's definitely going to make an impact tonight. Scratches for your Fury, however, are number 10, Leo de Oliveira, who is still nursing himself from an injured leg. Corey Murray with number 12, Andy Reyes, Chico Cordiero, and Douglas Lima are out for the Fury. For the Rio Grande Valley Barracudas, Oscar Ventura, Emmanuel Garcia, Mattia Novello, the new goalkeeper from Italy. We'll get to that in a couple of minutes. Rodrigo Tinoco, who was suspended for points accumulation of yellow cards. And speaking of that, of players that should be in the lookout for that getting close, are 3 members of the Fury who have accumulated 4 penalty points and are closing in on a 1-game suspension should they reach 6 points. Those players, Thiago Concalves, Israel Cisse, and Juan Charlie Gonzalez. And if you take a look at the starting lineup for your Ontario Fury, we're looking at Adrian Perez making the start, followed by Jean Ho Kim, your captain Israel Cisse, Charlie Gonzalez, and at goal we have the goalkeeper, as always, Jose Miranda. It should be a great one between these two, and nothing should be a given for the Ontario Fury. As that we mentioned before, in the previous matchup, they were able to contain and win comfortably 9-2. However, this is a different season, and for the Fury, they've lost the last 2 consecutive games against 2 very tough opponents in the Solos de Sonora and the San Diego Sockers. As we are getting ready here to kick off, and we are underway in between these 2 great matches between Rio Grande Valley and the Ontario Fury, and attacking from left to right is your Fury, and from right to left is the Rio Grande Valley Barracudas. Right away is Jean Ho Kim. He's going to take on the players. He has Cisse on the right. He opens it up. Cisse at the back. He can score! Goal of your Ontario Fury! Yes, Israel Cisse, the captain, with seconds into this match, finds the back of the net. I should say seconds, 17 to be exact, and the Ontario Fury go up 1-0. Picture perfect, the way Coach Jimmy Norberg wanted it. Oh, what a play and what a way to start here as the Fury are on the board, 1-0, and the Barracudas are still settling in. Not sure exactly how that went in, but for the Fury, nothing but smiles here if you're Coach Jimmy Norberg as they get on the board right away. And here comes for the Rio Grande Barracudas. What a play by number 55, Julio Reyes. The ball back again, but Luis Lucinho Mota. Putting pause in the play, and here comes again Mota. He goes back all the way back to his goalkeeper, Fidel Garcia. Garcia finds number 10, Antonio Manfut. This is the player to look out for. Manfut gives it away to Reyes. Reyes doesn't understand Manfut as he gives it back here and given away and recovered by the Ontario Fury. Ball lost. And here's Tino Nunez. Welcome back, Tino. The big Tino trying to put a ball through here for Jean Ho Kim and doesn't find it and recovered by the Barracudas. Here's Fidel, the goalkeeper, trying to look for options and recovered by the Fury. Kim all the way up, and here is the newly player for the Fury making his way into the game, Uday Beldaj. As we would like to say, welcome to him. His 2nd game of the season. Last game, not so much action, but then again, he was just freshly being named player of the Fury the weekend before. Here's Manfut. He has Jean Ho Kim on him, and he turns around, and he does so beautifully. Here's Manfut again. He gets pressure on him and put body, falls to the floor, and recovers. Opens up to the right. The Rio Grande Valley Barracudas trying to get themselves settled here. Here's Reynold Fuentes. Again to Manfut. Touches it back all the way to the goalkeeper, Fidel. Pressuring, trying to create something on the offensive side, but very well defended by the Ontario Fury. Here's Israel Cisse. Opens it up for Miranda. Miranda's going to give away in a touch and right away to Jean Ho Lee. Lee passes away. Here's Adrian Nunez. Nunez puts it in the middle. Here's back to Nunez. Good shoot with the left. It's off the wall. The rebound. Goal of your Ontario Fury. Goal! Scored by number 16, Adrian Perez, as he finds a simple tap in to find the back of the net. But he created that whole play with a give and go, setting up the shot that goes off the wall. And he finds a simple tap in. Nothing but smiles for Coach Jimmy Norberg and all the fans in attendance here at Citizens Business Bank Arena. With less than 30 minutes have gone by in the game, the Fury find themselves up 2-0 here, and the Barracuda still no idea what is going on. However, they try to clear the ball away and recover by number 19 of the Your Fury, Jin Ho Kim, out of Korea. The ball's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be a dead ball for Your Fury. Wow, folks, how about that? It's a great start for the Fury at 2-0 against these Rio Grande Valley Barracudas, who unfortunately for them have been eliminated from any playoff contention, along with another team already, the MSL, falling last week against El Paso. They have been eliminated for any playoff contention, and that's exactly where the Fury are right now, trying to make a playoff push. Here comes Tino Nunes. He gives it back to Adrian Perez. What's he going to do? He's going to cut? No. Finds his way for another teammate. Shoots to his left and recovered by the goalkeeper for the Barracudas. And like we were mentioning here, the playoffs are looming, folks. Right, here's the Rio Grande Valley. The shot goes wide. Here's Manfut. The ball stays inside. Here's Kim. He has Tino Nunes as he steps out of bounds, and he's going back. Adrian Perez back in the game. Be on the lookout for this number 16, Adrian Perez, who's a bright local talent here for Ontario and in the Empire. Here's Ode Bujas. They said to look out for his speed. Here comes Bujas. Belhaj. And recovered by RGV. Manfut. It looks like he was being held on. The referee says nothing and play on. The ball looking on top for Adrian Nunes. It's going to go off the wall. And he carries it back to Jin Ho Kim. Here's Belhaj. Back to Cisse. Kim again. In the middle, back to Israel Cisse, who opens it up wide. Adrian Perez can't control that one and recovered again. But the RGV Barracudas, as Manfut seems like a single player out there trying to just create all the opportunities himself, as so far for the very RGV Barracudas has been very flat-footed start, to say the least. Nonetheless, the Fury are not worried about that as they're playing their own game. And look at a foul and a free kick here for the Fury, as Adrian Nunes has been taken down by Fernando Moreno, who is actually their second leading goal scorer with 12 goals on the season. Interesting story for Rio Grande Valley Barracudas. They started the season 0-6. Has lost 6 in a row before winning in Turlock and falling last week against El Paso. Here's a shot by the Fury, recovered by Nunes. He puts it with his chest, trying to get a ball through it, and he can't. And recover here by number 55, Julio Reyes. The ball cleared and recovered again by the Fury, only to be given back away. Belhaj, look at him run. You could tell he's on a mission to do some great things here in Ontario. The international from Tunisia. This is Israel Cisse, however, the captain. Been here for Ontario Fury since the beginning of the Fury, as we are 5 years strong here in Ontario. But back to the playoff push. The Fury are on a stretch of 2 games in 3 days, with every game being important in a run to the Ron Newman Cup playoffs. The Fury enter action in a week of a half a game in front of Tacoma Stars, with a couple of games left in the season. It's just something that definitely should be in the lookout. Here's the ball in play and recovered by number 11, Juan Carlos Charlie Gonzalez. However, recovered and given away right away by the Rio Grande Barracudas as they get the ball back. 9:58 left here in the first quarter. The Ontario Fury up 2-0 against the Rio Grande Valley Barracudas early in the match, getting a goal with 17 seconds. However, here's a player we need to look out is Manfut. What is he going to do? He cuts inside. What a cut. Manfut shot! And it's saved. What a great save by Miranda. And Manfut makes a beautiful cut. And that's exactly what we're saying. A player to look out for. And here comes the Fury. Here comes Adrian Nunes. He's waiting for players. And he finds right away Alex Cáceres. Cáceres, what a pickup by Tino Nunes. However, is no good. Right away, here comes Victor Jimenez for the RGV Barracudas. And they call a foul on Jin Ho Kim as he is holding onto Jimenez. And it's going to be a dead ball. So Ontario's next 2 games are against teams already eliminated from playoff contention. As tonight, they play the Rio Grande Valley Barracudas, and next week they play on the Turlock Express. The Fury and the Stars will meet twice in the Fury's final 2 game, with Ontario also facing undefeated Monterey Flash next week, February 8th here in Citizens Business Bank Arena, and Pacific Division leaders San Diego. So 2 wins. So 2 wins this week are crucial to say the least, folks. As here come the RGV Barracudas. Ball being settled outside by Luis Mota. Luisinho, what's he going to do? He opens it up for his goalkeeper, trying to create some type of offense is Fidel Garcia. The ball away on top. It's going to bounce. Ooh, it took a crazy bounce in the middle that somehow the defenders let bounce there, and something that they should not allow. Again, we would like to thank you, all of those who are joining us live on our YouTube stream of this Ontario Fury game. Hello and welcome. And Larry Boshart, the game's not over yet. There's actually 3 quarters left to play, and if you know MASL soccer, you know that this game, this lead, could evaporate in a heartbeat. Here come the Fury trying to regroup in the backside. 8:46 left in the quarter. The Fury with a 2-goal lead. Here's the captain, Cisse. Back again with the goalkeeper. He's trying to look for a long ball, and it's given away, however, and recovered by defensive of the Barracudas. Here comes number 8, Fernando Moreno. He's the leading scorer for the team. Moreno going to open it up. The shot goes just wide from the captain. And here comes the counterattack. Unfortunately for Uday Belhaj, his speed was a little too much as the ball gets stuck there. He gets the ball back to his foot, however. Here comes Belhaj. He gives it away and recovered by Nunes. He gets through Nunes! The ball goes just wide as he takes a shot with that left that he has. Here's Nunes again. He's going to try to turn. He finds Jin Ho Kim. Steps on it. The shot from the outside. It's saved by the goalkeeper. Jin Ho Kim again, and it goes out of bounds just over the bar. But the Fury are attacking, and they keep knocking on that goal as they try to get a 3rd goal behind here after a stellar start to the game, leading 2-0. As we see, we're going to be a break here and a timeout taking charge here for the Barracudas. Folks, we'd like to inform you of next home game Thursday, February 8th, here against the Monterey Flash in Citizens Business Bank Arena, starting at 7 o'clock p.m. The Fury will be paying tribute to all local first responders and local scout troops, both boys and girls. Come out and honor the service done by those in the community. Also a reminder that, of course, like everywhere else, Super Sunday is off. Like most of the sports world, the MASL has no game scheduled for this Sunday as the Philadelphia Eagles take on the New England Patriots in the NFL Championship game. Just a reminder for that, folks, and let's go ahead and take a look around the league as the standings for the MASL 2017-18 as of today are as follows. For the Pacific Division, the San Diego Sockers lead that at top with 12 wins and 3 losses, followed by Ontario Fury at 7-8, the Tacoma Stars at 7-9, and closing it up is the Turlock Express at 2-15. In the Southwest Division, which the RGV Barracudas are in, there's one team who already punched their ticket to the MASL Ron Newman Cup playoffs, and that is the Monterey Flash, as they lead that division 15-0 and MASL overall. Followed by the Solos de Sonora, who we saw here last week. Great team at 10-6. The El Paso Coyotes, who moved up to 7-8 following that victory against RGV. And closing up that division is the RGV Barracudas, who have been eliminated from any type of playoff contention at 3-13. As the ball kick ticked off here right away, as Ismael Pineda with his goalkeeper trying to get anything going for the RGV Barracudas, as the Fury have been able to lock them down very well defensively. You know, something that was missing from last game as the Fury quickly fell down to the Solos de Sonora, and something that was not here for the RGV Barracudas last game, who jumped on ahead on a 2-goal lead against El Paso after then conceding 5 consecutive goals and eventually falling down 6-5. Oh, Tino Nunez was about to attempt a bicycle kick here. Here's Charlie Gonzalez, the ball taken away, and here come the Fury. Oh, what a play would that have been if he would have locked in on that bicycle kick. Here's Salvador Luna, the number 7 for the Rio Grande Valley Barracudas. The referee says play on. Putting pressure up terms, 27, Carlos Portales. Again, back to Luna. Number 24 now, Ismael Pineda. Going to go all the way in the back. The shot, and it's saved by the goalkeeper. And what a save that was. It was a magical shot from the outside. Ricochet off the goalkeeper, and here come again the RGV Barracudas. Something that must have been said in that timeout by head coach Jorge Quiroz, because the attitude of the RGV Barracudas is completely different now, as they are trying to create something going on offensively. Has nothing there so far. Recovered by Luis Mota. Luisinho again with that right. Luisinho, what's he going to do? He's going to touch it all the way back to the captain, Moises Gonzalez. Here's Moy. Opens it up and tries to find their great player, Antonio Manfred, recovered by the Fury. Going all the way back to their goalkeeper is Juan Gonzalez, brother of Charlie Gonzalez. Here's Adrian Nunez. What a pass against the wall. Kicking it, go, Boucher. Jin Ho Kim, finish it. Oh! What a beautiful give and go touch pass, all set up by Adrian Nunez. And if that combination gets going, it's going to be a lethal one between Nunez and Belhaj as they understood themselves perfectly. One was off the wall, and the other one's a back heel to Jin Ho Kim, who was unable to finish that off. But if you're Coach Jimmy Nordberg, you're loving what you're seeing so far out of this core group. A core young group mixed with a couple of veterans as Tino Nunez runs that up and Diego Concalves as well. The shot on goal! Goal! Golazo! Udar Belhaj! Welcome to Ontario. What a strike with the right, who finds the left top right-hand corner. The goalkeeper just stays standing. Nothing he could do. What a strike, and it's 3-0. And welcome to Ontario Fury. Number 22, Udash Belhaj, as he celebrates emphatically. It's 3-0. First quarter, and what a full of action that we have in terms of offense for the Fury. Wow, what a strike. Here's Tino Nunez. He wants to get into action. The shot goes just over the crossbar, and he ends up hobbling after that. Hopefully nothing too serious. But what a shot by Uday Belhaj. And there was a great shot again for Belhaj, as we are getting word here for the Fury on goal. Is newly goalkeeper acquired with Belhaj in that trade past weekend, Clayson de Lima, getting the start here. And of course, I mean, you're already up 3-0. It's more than reasonable to see what else do you got on the table. And so far, if you're the Fury, you got to be ecstatic with this start. 3-0 lead. And like we're saying, they're making a playoff push starting today, folks. Unfortunately, weren't able to get a victory against Soles, but here comes the Fury, the shot! And it goes just right. Here comes the counterattack. Here's Manfred. He's trying to cut. What a cut inside Manfred. He has that options. Manfred opens it up to the right. There's going to be a shot off the wall. And very well getting back defensively out of your Fury. Here's Nunez. Loves using the wall. Now here's Cáceres. He's going to put a ball in. Bring the chest down. Just misses on this shot as the Fury are ecstatic with this start. And here comes the Barracudas, RGV Barracudas with Michael Rocha, the shot. And a great save by Clayson de Lima, who has been tested a couple of times here so far tonight in his MASL debut for the Fury. Here's Cisse. Has a couple of options. And they're going to go ahead into the right. Charlie Gonzalez. Back to Cisse. Cisse trying to control. Here's Juan Gonzalez. Has options in the top. Prefers to go all the way back to his goalkeeper. And back to the game is number 19, Jin Ho Kim. Here's Belhaj. The shot once again, and it goes just wide. As they're going to try to send the ball through, and it's going to be cut away by the goalkeeper, and it hits the screen, and it's going to be a dead ball for the Rio Grande Valley Barracudas. As we look around the league, an honor, to say the least, as the Fury defender Maicon De Abreu is the latest Ontario player to be named to the Major Arena Soccer League Team of the Week. Congratulations to De Abreu, who helped the Fury come back short last week, however, but getting a couple goals and assists. Now here's a dead ball for Rio Grande Barracuda. Here's Moy, the shot. Try to curve it, doesn't get there. Back again to Miguel Rocha. Rocha all the way back to Fernando Moreno. Trying to create something. Again to the counter. Here's Moy. In the middle. Here, the give and go with Moy. He cuts it with his left. Tries to give and go, and he does find Fernando Moreno. The shot. What a save. Oh, what a save. But Ismael Pineda showing that he has a shot that he could contend. But if you're Clayson de Lima, a couple of great saves, and here comes Belhaj. The shot It's going to be covered by Adrian Nunez. He has the left, that magical left. What's he going to do? He's going to try to take on two defenders. However, he goes all the way back. The shot from the far, it's off the wall. And recovered again by Fernando Moreno. The ball's in the air and gone all the way back to goalkeeper De Lima. As the Fury find themselves with a 3-0 lead with 2 minutes and 34 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Tino Nunez. Welcome back to the big player on top, Tino Nunez. Great threat offensively, and I would love to see him pair up with Adrian Nunez because what he's been doing in his absence is short of spectacular. Now here comes Juan Charlie Gonzalez. He's going to cut inside. He has options. He has Kim and Nunez. All the way back to his brother, Juan Gonzalez. Opens it up to Alex Cáceres. Cáceres gives it away as he was not understood with Adrian Nunez. Here's Manfut. And a cut by Julio Reyes. And here comes the Rio Grande Valley Barracudas. This could be an option here. The shot by number 5, Luis Luisinho. And a save, Manfut. And a save again by Clayson de Lima. What a save by Clayson de Lima. Twice tested here. And the attack's still not over. Here's Reynolds Fuentes. Manfut. He's going to shoot one off the wall. Recovered by Cáceres. And cleared away. Oh, what a dangerous sequence of play there for their RGV Barracudas. And it's all due in part by number 10, Manfut, who is constantly creating havoc. The ball the way put up through here for Julio Reyes. It's going to be recovered by and battled by Kim. Still battled and recovered. The give and go between Nunez doesn't really quite understand each other there. And recovered here by Munoz. Here's Moy. He's going to keep going. Israel Cisse trying to clear the ball away. It's dangerous play there by Cisse, trying to go ahead and start an attack playing with a bunch of RGV players in the midst of that. As we see here, and they clear the ball. Yeah, and it's going to be a dead ball for the RGV Barracudas. Very dangerous here play for RGV as they have Moy Gonzalez to his left. And that's actually going to be Fernando Moreno is going to take a shot here. He has options. He's looking over to his coach, and he's Manfut the shot. Not the best shot that they could have expected. But for you, the Fury, you're ecstatic. 56 seconds left here in the game between the Ontario Fury and the Rio Grande Valley Barracudas. I should say in the first quarter, rather. As the Fury have jumped to a 3-0 lead. But if you're Coach Jimmy Norberg, nothing is a given as they had a 3-0 lead in San Diego a couple of weeks ago, which they saw evaporate in a heartbeat. Here's Manfut. He's trying to create options and recover really well defended by Michael Diabreu, the reigning MASL Player of the Week honoree. Adrian Nunez. He's trying to create, but Ji Hong Kim, the give and go is not there. Again, Michael Diabreu, all the way back to his captain Cisse. 15 seconds left on the clock. Here's Michael Diabreu. He's going to try to take a shot. No. Up to Adrian Nunez. He has Udas Belhaj. Uday goes all the way on the other side to Michael Diabreu. 3 seconds left. The shot, just wide. And we're going to wrap up that quarter with a 3-0 lead for your Ontario Fury on top of the Rio Grande Valley Barracudas. Again, we would like to thank you, all of those who are joining us on the YouTube live stream of MASL Soccer between these Fury and the Barracudas. And a special hello to all those folks who are joining us who are listening from the Rio Grande Valley. Un saludo muy cordial a toda la banda que nos está escuchando del Valle de Rio Grande. A sus barracas, que por el momento están cayendo contra el Ontario Fury 3-0. As we are getting set here for the second quarter of play. And man, if you're the Fury, it's all smiles as it's been a picture-perfect quarter so far here for your Ontario Fury. 3 goals and a goal to go with 17 seconds. 17 seconds left, and like I said, it should be a great second quarter, folks, as we return here in a minute.
8,600.
Welcome to the Fury family. Go Fury.
That's right, baby.
All right, buddy.
Thank you, Bernie.
Nice.
Hello and welcome back as we're just about ready to get started the second quarter of play here between your Ontario Fury and the visiting Southwest Division Rio Grande Valley Barracudas, getting everything set to go here for the next 15 minutes as the Fury are looking to increase on a 3-0 lead. And starting right now, from right to left now, are your Fury, and from left to right are your RGV Barracudas. Here's the goalkeeper, Clayson de Lima. He's trying to set up Tino Nunez. He's great against the back, having his back against the goal. Look at that, fighting off the defender. Opens it up, and he finds Juan Gonzalez. Gonzalez for his brother Charlie Gonzalez. Back to Juan Gonzalez. Now Gene Joaquim. Gene Joaquim for Israel Cisse. I love how the Fury are on the offensive side for virtually all of the first quarter and start the second quarter. Here's Charlie. He's going to try to do the crossover and back into Michael de Abreu. Michael opens it up to Israel Cisse. He's going to have a defender on him, and he has options. Tino Nunez. Tino Nunez with the back against his goal, giving goal to Cisse. Oh, bad away, turnover for the Fury. And here come the Rio Grande Valley Barracudas with Julio Reyes. And very well defended, however, by your Fury. And go all the way back to Luis Mota. Here's Luis. He has options, and nobody kind of opening up for himself other than Moy. The shot, just wide. And recovered by Tino Nunez all the way on the defensive side. If he sees him, he has options. He sends the ball through. Adrian Nunez. Excuse me, Gene Joaquim. If he would have gotten there, that would have been definitely problems for the RGV Barracudas. As they here they come in the counterattack. Here's Manfut. He's going to strike it with his right and right to the defender. Nothing going. Recovered by Moy. Opens it up to the right for Ismael Pineda. Back up to Moy. So far, nothing from these dynamic duo of Moy and Manfut. But any second could Moy Gonzalez wake up and get a goal back, as he is the top point leader for the RGV Barracudas with 24 points. Followed by, of course, Manfut and Fernando Moreno. Here's Moy Gonzalez. He has Adrian Nunez defending him. Nothing really going offensively for the Rio Grande Valley Barracudas. Fernando Moreno, recovered by Gene Joaquim, and it's called a foul on Kim. Offensively, very aggressively, I should say, in part of Gene Joaquim. And so far, not that many physical play between these two in the first couple 15 minutes that went by, and the 2 minutes and 5 seconds that have gone by so far in the second quarter. Not so much going on in terms of physical play. And here come the Fury as they recovered and give the ball away, however. He's going to strike it with his right. No, already well defended. Trying to create something offensively are the Barracudas. Here's Moy. Cisse, well defended, and he has options. He's on his left. Gene Joaquim finds him. It's a little bit too soft to play that pass for Cisse, and it gets away and recovered by the Barracudas. Now there's going to be a sub here as Manfut comes back in for RGV, and exiting the game is number 8, Fernando Moreno. Here's Fidel, their goalkeeper. Fidel Garcia trying to create something, trying to start a spark, as he's all the way almost up to the halfway line, as there hasn't been nothing much going for the Barracudas. Here's, however, the shot, and saved by Clayson de Lima once again. What a shot by Victor Jimenez, who goes right to the knee of Clayson de Lima. Here's Manfut, back against his wall, defended by Cáceres. Give and go, what a play. Victor Jimenez, and just find a way to understand his way with Manfut. What a cut, Manfut, the shot! Ooh! What a shot by Manfut, and it's still alive. Here's Jimenez. And here come the Fury on the counterattack. They look to be there was a foul. The referee says play on. Here's Uday Belhaj. He's going to counter. He's going with his right. He got the shot! Just off the side of the wall, recovered by Nunez. It could be here for the Fury. They give it goal! Goal! For your Ontario Fury! Who else other than Adrian Paris who knocked it in? Assist by Willie Regosa. But what a play by the Fury as it was a counterattack. Give and go. You do it, I do it. Give it back to me. I'll put it in the back of the net. Adrian Nunez. What a play, and it's 4-0 with 11:17 to go in the quarter. Wow. Simply wow. Picture perfect start if you're the Fury in all sense of the word. Just for the fact that they're doing it offensively, they're doing it defensively. Their goalkeeper, Clayson de Lima, with a couple of magnificent saves to keep his clean sheet so far here. And for if you're the Rio Grande Valley Barracudas, nothing you could do to wake up. As the ball appeared to be inside the box, and the referee says so as well. As the Fury are trying to regroup from the way back. Here's Willie. Back to Cisse. To Clayson de Lima. He's going to be pressured and kicked out of bounds, and it's going to be a dead ball. And a free kick for the RGV Barracudas. This is something that the Fury should definitely be on the lookout, as the RGV Barracudas were able to go ahead and get a couple of goals, a goal back against El Paso and a dead ball. And anytime there's a dead ball here in MASL soccer, it's an opportunity for a team that hasn't been playing well to get a goal back. And it's a golden opportunity here for the Barracudas. Las Barracas. The shot by Moy. It goes off a defender into a corner kick as he grabs his head in terms of saying, what do we have to do to get things going here? But it's kudos to that Ontario Fury defense, is the way they've been playing the last couple of games. Sure, they fell against San Diego soccer team, and sure, they fell against Solos de Sonora, but both games have been games that have been battled with injuries, key players out. And if you're the Fury, I love the character shown by this young core that is the Fury team. And here come the Barracudas. The shot off the wall by number 24, Ismael Pineda. Here's Moy. He could go with his left. Moy goes right. Back to Moy. And it goes all the way back. Trying to regroup his Manfoot. Antonio Manfoot, the pride of Cleveland. Back outside to Luis Mota. All the way to Fidel Castro. Trying to create something going here. Miguel Rocha. Making the move, making the run. Is Rocha the shot, and very well defended by Adrian Nunez. Bro, he's doing all over the place. Manfoot finds his shot, and it's a really well placed ball there as he gives it and claps it up for his team members, as he knows that they haven't had much going for them offensively, and that's a start somewhere there, if you want to say so, with 9:35 left in the second quarter. The Ontario Fury with a commanding 4-0 lead, as Clayson de Lima go ahead and push his team forward. Headed and cleared away, and it's going to be a dead ball in favor of the Fury. Folks, reminder again, the next home game Thursday, February 8th versus the Monterey Flash at 7 p.m. The Fury will be playing tribute to all local first responders and local scout troops. Both boys and girls come out and honor the service done by those in the community. As here's a dead ball free kick by Gene Joaquim. What's he going to do? He has options. He has Gonzalez, and the shot's going to be saved by Fidel Garcia. And given right away back to the Fury. In this case, Lima's trying to create something. Again, we would like to thank all of those folks tuning in through the broadcast, whether you're in Ontario and the Inland Empire, whether you're in the Rio Grande Valley, or across this great country of ours. Thank you for tuning in. Here's Tino Nunez. He's trying to make a turn. This is what he used to be great at. The shot. And recovered by the Rio Grande Valley Barracudas. And I say used to because we haven't seen much of Tino Nunez, as he's been absent for a couple of games for the Fury. And we're sure glad to see him back, as that slowly but surely, the artillery for the Fury are getting back into place in terms of health. Here comes Dinudi Uday Belhaj. He's trying to get through one. He's trying to get through two. He does, and he falls down. Goalkeeper says play on. Trying to get recovered by Cáceres. However, is Reynold Fuentes. And here comes Barracas. Up in the right side with Moy. Here's Moy Gonzalez. He finds again Fuentes. Here's the shot, Cabino off the wall. The rebound, and it's goal! Goal! Fernando Moreno scores for the RGV Barracas. It's 4-1 Fury. And if you're the RGV Barracudas, this is exactly what you needed before the half ended. As there's 8 minutes and 15 seconds left in the quarter, it's 4-1 Fury. And up on the opposite side of the field, we see on the floor Alex Casares, who before that play was involved in a scuffle, you could say, between a couple of players of the RGV Barracudas off the wall. Actually, he just felt awkward now looking at it again here in the Casa Calina instant replay. He felt awkward on the floor, something definitely you don't wish to see in a player, but thankfully enough for him, he's back up on his feet. Folks, 4-1, 5 goals so far here tonight in Citizens Business Bank Arena. And like I said, I would like to thank all of you all joining us on the YouTube feed here at Major Arena Soccer League, as we have a great game between these two folks. And unfortunately for the Rio Grande Valley, a key player missing out of action is the midfielder Rodrigo Tinoco, who was suspended for 1 game again for that card accumulation. However, Tinoco is such an essential player, as we're going to see a timeout taker here for Ontario. And like I was mentioning, folks, it's just been not a great season so far for the RGV Barracudas, who sit at 3-13. But let's go ahead and take a look at around the league. Tickets have been punched, folks, and by that I mean that 2 teams have already clinched their spots in the Ron Nguyen Cup playoffs with more than a month remaining in the season. The Central Division's Milwaukee Wave are the first to clinch a spot, earning their spot 2 weeks ago, folks. And this past weekend, the Southwest Division's Monterey Flash, who your Fury will be facing next Thursday, February 8th at 7 o'clock here in Citizens Business Bank Arena, clinched with their victory over the San Diego Sockers. The Flash is the only undefeated team remaining in the league, starting this week's action at 15-0. And around the league as well for today's game, we're the only one, folks, for a Wednesday night game of beautiful Major Arena Soccer League. And for Friday's game, we have Ontario heading up to Turlock. So a trip up north after this one's over. The Cedar Rapids head up to Syracuse, and the El Paso Coyotes head up to the Tacoma Stars. On Saturday, the Syracuse are at Baltimore, Kansas City and St. Louis, and the Rio Grande Valley are at El Paso Coyotes. All of the action coming up this weekend, but to start it off, you have to give it up to these two folks here, the Fury and the Barracudas. It's been a great jam-packed of action, and if you're the Barraca fans, you got to be excited getting that one goal back, as there's been not much going offensively, but that looked pretty. As we get things started here right away, it's Israel Cisse. Charlie Gonzalez trying to go, and it's going to be recovered by the Barracudas. Here's the counterattack. This is what the Fury have to be careful for. Barracudas, here's the Manfoot. He's going to cut inside. Ooh, he was going just too fast for his own good, and recovered very well by the defense of the Ontario Fury. All the way back to De Lima. Now here's Juan Gonzalez. Not to be confused with Charlie Gonzalez. Adrian Nunez, that magical left. He's going to cut inside and put a beautiful ball with his outside pad of his left foot for Charlie Gonzalez. Here's Charlie. He's going to shoot with his left and goes just wide. Recovered by RGV. Here's Luis Mota. He's going to try to go and turn. Sorry, excuse me, that was Salvador Luna. Luna. For the goalkeeper. Trying to get themselves going is Ismael Pineda. Defender by RGV. Brought down by Moy Gonzalez. What a ball. Put through by Moy Gonzalez to his teammate. Recovered by the Fury. Here's Kim. To the captain, Israel Cisse. Taken on and headed on by Fernando Moreno. Cisse is going to pass and keep going, and he finds Uday. The shot by Tino Nunez is going to be still left in the middle. Cleared away defensively. Recovered by Uday. And into the goalkeeper's hands, Fidel Garcia, who has an overall record of 2-6, does Fidel. And for the RGV, their goals against average is 9.3, folks. So the Fury on their way there to keep that goals against average on pace, as we see welcome in Thiago Concalves into the match. We haven't seen Thiago all match long, and he's one of the key players for the Fury defensively and offensively as well, as he could do it pretty much awe in both aspects, folks. He's a great defender if you want to lock down one of the key players, and he's also able to provide offensively as well. The long ball here looking for Julio Reyes. Again, Luna, the shot off the wall. Luisito Mota just misses it, and here comes the Fury. Uday Belhaj is a 2-on-1. If he sees Tino Nunez, he could have it. Ooh, he takes just a last-minute bad touch, and that's exactly what the ref is seeing here as he says, get up, let's play. And here comes a counter-attack by the Rio Grande Valley Barracudas. Here's Mo Munoz. He could go and he cut right. No, he doesn't. He keeps going, and he finds his counter-attack to his partner, Ismael Pineda. Back again by Ismael. Tries to find Manfood. Now there goes a surprise. Ismael, recovery here by Rocha. Miguel. The referee says foul, and it's going to be a free kick against the moans and groans here of the Ontario Fury fans who have made them way here into Citizens Business Bank Arena on a beautiful Wednesday night here in Southern California. Couldn't ask for more perfect weather. As I know, a couple of weeks ago it was raining and possibly freezing over there in the Rio Grande Valley, so I'm sure they're happy with a little warm weather here in Southern California. Moy Munoz trying to get away, and the referee says foul. Yep. Not sure what Tino Nunez seems to be complaining there, as it was a clear foul trying to get between two players. The Fury so far with a 4-1 lead here in the second quarter and 5 minutes and 17 seconds left to play. Here's Moy Gonzalez. He's looking to get one back. Rocha to Manfoot. Cleared away by Tino Nunez. And this is something that the Fury shouldn't be so much happy about now, as they seem to find themselves on the defensive side after that goal conceded. Something that definitely Coach Jimmy Norberg would want to spark off the offense, as he sees a switch here, as we see Jinho Kim come back in, Concalves come back in, Juan Charlie Gonzalez also coming back in for the Fury, as is Adrian Nunez. Here's De Lima with Concalves. Back to De Lima. Ball looking long to Jinho Kim. And a horrible brought down by defense. And here's Nunez. He's going to use the wall. It's going to be a rebound. A shot by Charlie Gonzalez. And it goes just wide. Here's Juan Gonzalez. Adrian Nunez. He sets himself with his left. It goes just off the side of the bar. Oh, and the Fury are knocking as soon as I said, hey, Coach Jimmy Norberg makes that substitutions and brings up all his offensive players as Manfoot tries to make a run for it and gets cut away as the ball goes too far. Here's Tego Concalves trying to get things going again for the Fury. He finds Kim in the middle here for Charlie Gonzalez. Given away and recovered by number 4, Reynolds Fuentes. Ball all the way back, however, to Clayson De Lima. And here come the Fury. Willie Regosa, assist tonight. It goes all the way back to Israel Cisse, the captain. Back to Nunez. He's going to put a cross in all the way over here to Willie. In the middle to Maicon. No, it's to Adrian Nunez. It finds its way back to Maicon. Back to Nunez. He's going to strike it with his left. He does. Back to Maicon. It could be here. It could be here. And it goes saved just last minute on time by the Rio Grande Valley Barracudas. Here comes Raul Julio Reyes, who gets cleared away and recovered by Cisse. He's alone. He finds his right side. Adrian Nunez. Back to Cisse. The heel touch and just cut away. So far, great action here to close out the second quarter, as there's 3 minutes and 14 seconds left to end the quarter. And a clean match between these two. Have there been no fouls, no blue cards, no penalties. And given away, here come the Fury. Here's Adrian Nunez. He has options. Nunez. He step over. Oh! The step over went nowhere for that, as he was expecting an overlap run by Charlie Gonzalez, who was behind the play, didn't get there, tried to do it himself. We've seen him do that quite at times. Didn't work this time. Here come the other side of the Rio Grande Valley Barracudas, and recovered by the Fury defenders. Maicon de Abreu. He's going to keep on going, and back to Thiago Concalves, who puts calm and ease into the play. Back for the Fury. Here's Concalves. Uday Belhaj checks in. He sends a long ball looking for Tino Nunez. The ball's going to go against the wall and recovered by Manfoot. He cuts inside. Manfoot tries to do the Ruleta de Xavi. Can do it. Here comes Nunez. He finds Jinho Kim. What a turn by Kim. The shot. Can you do it? Back in the middle. What a set play. Goal! Ontario Fury. Second goal of the night for Uday Belhaj, set up by Jean Hakim. Half the goal should be his. What an individual play by Jean Hakim as he steps back, gets the floor, gets the goalie on his knees, puts the ball back in the middle. It's 5-1 Fury with 2 minutes and 13 seconds left in the second quarter. And if you're the Fury fans, Jimmy Nordberg and myself, you're ecstatic by this team's play so far tonight. But Jean Hakim, the ability to do that play by himself, cut back, get the goalie on his knees, have the time, patience, and presence of mind to pick your head up and find a player to your right. And as he finds Uday, it's 5-1. Your Ontario Fury on top of the Barracudas. Cleared away by Cisse as we're going to go ahead and get a dead ball here for the RGV Barracudas. So far, great start of the half for the Fury as they have a 4-goal lead here. And a free kick here for Manfoot. Trying to get something going. The thing they need here the most is not only good play, but a go back. Here's Mike Moy, the shot. Oh! Luckily for the Fury, that one doesn't find the back of the net as that's just riddled off the top part of the goal. Here's Cisse trying to bring some calm back into it. He's trying to go back to his goalie. Decides to go the other way. Here's Nunez. Turns around and finds Tino Nunez. Here's Tino Nunez. He could be in the breakaway. He could find... Ooh, doesn't really understand. So the ball's to there. Nunez! Goal! Tino Nunez! Welcome back. Tino Nunez as the forward gets a magnificent goal as he finds the back of the net, and he call him the hammer mill, they call it. The hammer down goals as the ball goes up and down like a hammer and finds his well in the back of the net, crossing that line. It's 6-1 Fury, and to close out the game in the last couple minutes, 2 goals to the Fury, and exactly what the doctor ordered. 1 minute and 10 seconds left here in the second quarter, and if you're the Fury, and here they come once again. Here's Tino Nunez giving away back by Moy Gonzalez. The ball in the middle. Trying to find Jean Hakim. Recovered by Moy. He recovers his own mistake and given away by Udash. Here's Jean Hakim. Trying to give away play and recovered by the Barracudas. Moy. What a ball. What a move by Julio Reyes. He's going to come back inside. He has options. A one touch too many. The back heel. Here's Kim. Tino playing all the way back and cleared away and recovered by the RGV. Here's the Rio Grande Valley trying to create something, trying to get something going other than that goal. Rocha. And this is up. Here it is. Finally, goal. Goal! From your Rio Grande Valley Barracudas, they're able to find the net back once again. It's 6-2 and a beautiful give and go touch plays from Luis Mota and Salvador Luna. They'll find the back of the net as they pull one back and get the deficit to 4 as it's 6-2. And for the Fury, you got to be more aware of what's going on back there. With 17 seconds left, the last thing you need to do is concede a goal here. So something that Coach Jimmy Norberg's definitely going to talk to his team about. 15 seconds left to here in the second quarter as the Fury have a 4-goal lead. It seems like both teams want to go to the half. Nothing much going here. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1. And that should do it, folks. As we reach halftime here with the score, your Ontario Fury 6 and the Rio Grande Valley Barracudas 2. We will be back with the play-by-play call of the second half in just a couple of minutes. Once again, thank you for tuning in this MASL match between the Ontario Fury and the Rio Grande Valley Barracudas. We'll be back.
Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. Get it. Let's go. Let's go. Shoot! Shoot! Score! Yeah! And that's why I'm a proud sponsor of the Fury soccer team.
Get into Dave & Buster's for the coolest cocktails around. Glow cones, Loco Ritas, berry blocks, tiki drinks, and more. Go to dbspecials.com for specials that are too good to put on TV. Only one place has all these cool cocktails and weekday specials. Dave & Buster's. Get into Dave.
Hey Fury fans, this is Bernie Lova, president of Your Ontario Fury, and I have a special guest here. This is Chad from AmeriFirst Financial Ontario. Welcome aboard. We have a brand new partner with the Fury family. How you doing, Chad?
I'm doing great, Bernie. How you doing?
Good, excellent. Why don't you tell the fans a little bit about what AmeriFirst Financial does?
Well, AmeriFirst Financial is a family-owned mortgage company here to service all of your mortgage needs. Whether you're purchasing or refinancing a home, we're the bank you want to talk to.
Awesome. Well, welcome to the Fury family, and to welcome you, we got a jersey for you. So Here you go. You can drop the ball. We're not going to sign you to the team anytime soon, but here's a jersey.
What are you trying to say?
Here's a jersey for you. Congratulations.
Awesome.
So welcome. Why don't you put that on?
Absolutely. I also got a little something for you too, Bernie.
All right.
AmeriFirst hat.
AmeriFirst hat. So you can reach us at OntarioFury.com or check us out on social media at Ontario Fury. Where can they reach you?
Bernie, you guys can reach me at ckaufman@amerifirst.us. Or you can reach me at 909-612-8600.
Welcome to the Fury family. Go Fury.
That's right, baby.
All right, buddy.
Thank you, Bernie.
Nice.
Hey Fury fans, are you looking at refinancing or purchasing a home? Please stop by our booth to learn how we can lower your rate or learn what it takes to purchase your dream home.
Stop by today to get a free appraisal.
Go Fury! Hey Fury fans, are you looking at
Hi, my name is Bernie Lillavois, team president of Your Ontario Fury. We've got our youth summer soccer camp program. This is our 4th year doing it. We run these camps for 12 weeks throughout the entire summer, ages 4 through 16. We work on individual skills, small-sided games, fakes and moves, a little bit on defense, but I'm an offensive guy, so we teach them scoring goals and shooting. Just go to our website and we have plenty of information on all our youth programs, OntarioFury.com. Hi, my name is Bernie Lillavois, team president of the Ontario Fury. We've got some really great opportunities for you to get involved with our team. We're looking for some community partners. That's right, we're going to be celebrating 5 years this fall, and we need your help. You want to find out more information on how to help us out? You can contact me at 909-457-0252, or the easiest way to get in touch with me is shoot me an email, info@ontariofury.com. Go Fury, we need your support.
At US Bank, we believe one small change can echo throughout an entire community. That's why we proudly support, invest, and volunteer in communities like yours. Because the changes we make today
Can you hear me?
shape the possibilities of tomorrow. US Bank, the power of possible.
Hi, my name is Bernie Lillivot, team president of your Ontario Fury. We've got our youth summer soccer camp program. This is our 4th year doing it. We run these camps for 12 weeks throughout the entire summer, ages 4 through 16. We work on individual skills, small-sided games, fakes and moves, a little bit on defense, but I'm an offensive guy, so we teach them scoring goals and shooting. Just go to our website and we have plenty of information on all our youth programs, OntarioFury.com. Hey Fury fans, this is Bernie Lillivot, president of your Ontario Fury, and I have a special guest here. This is Chad from AmeriFirst Financial Ontario. Welcome aboard. We have a brand new partner with the Fury family. How you doing, Chad?
I'm doing great, Bernie. How you doing?
Good, excellent. Why don't you tell the fans a little bit about what AmeriFirst Financial does?
Well, AmeriFirst Financial is a family-owned mortgage company here to service all of your mortgage needs. Whether you're purchasing or refinancing a home, we're the bank you want to talk to.
Awesome. Well, welcome to the Fury family, and to welcome you, we got a jersey for you. So awesome. Here you go. You can drop the ball. We're not going to sign you to the team anytime soon, but here's a jersey.
What are you trying to say?
Here's a jersey for you. Congratulations.
Awesome.
So welcome. Why don't you put that on?
Absolutely. I also got a little something for you too, Bernie.
All right.
AmeriFirst hat.
AmeriFirst hat. So you can reach us at OntarioFury.com or check us out on social media at OntarioFury. Where can they reach you?
Bernie, you guys can reach me at ckaufman@amerifirst.us. Or you can reach me at 909-612-8600.
Welcome to the Fury family. Go Fury.
That's right, baby.
All right, buddy.
Thank you, Bernie.
Nice.
Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. Get it. Let's go. Let's go. Shoot! Shoot! Score! Yeah! And that's why I'm a proud sponsor of the Fury soccer team.
For the coolest cocktails around. Glow cones, Loco Ritas, berry blocks, tiki drinks, and more. Go to dbspecials.com for specials that are too good to put on TV. Only one place has all these cool cocktails and weekday specials. Dave & Buster's. Get in.
Or purchasing a home? Please stop by our booth to learn how we can lower your rate or learn what it takes to purchase your dream home.
Stop by today to get a free appraisal.
Go Fury! Hey Fury fans.
At US Bank, we believe one small change can echo throughout an entire community. That's why we proudly support, invest, and volunteer in communities like yours. Because the changes we make today
Can you hear me?
shape the possibilities of tomorrow. US Bank, the power of possible.
Hi, my name is Bernie Lillivot, team president of your Ontario Fury. We've got our youth summer soccer camp program. This is our 4th year doing it. We run these camps for 12 weeks throughout the entire summer, ages 4 through 16. We work on individual skills, small-sided games, fakes and moves, a little bit on defense, but I'm an offensive guy, so we teach them scoring goals and shooting. Just go to our website and we have plenty of information on all our youth programs, OntarioFury.com. Hi, my name is Bernie Lillivot, team president of the Ontario Fury. We've got some really great opportunities for you to get involved with our team. We're looking for some community partners. That's right, we're going to be celebrating 5 years this fall, and we need your help. You want to find out more information on how to help us out? You can contact me at 909-457-0252, or the easiest way to get in touch with me is shoot me an email, info@ontariofury.com. Go Fury, we need your support. Hi, my name is Bernie Lillivot, team president of your Ontario Fury. We've got our youth summer soccer camp program. This is our 4th year doing it. We run these camps for 12 weeks throughout the entire summer, ages 4 through 16. We work on individual skills, small-sided games, fakes and moves, a little bit on defense, but I'm an offensive guy, so we teach them scoring goals and shooting. Just go to our website and we have plenty of information on all our youth programs, ontariofury.com. Hey Fury fans, this is Bernie Lillivot, president of your Ontario Fury, and I have a special guest here. This is Chad from AmeriFirst Financial Ontario. Welcome aboard. We have a brand new partner with the Fury family. How you doing, Chad?
I'm doing great, Bernie. How you doing?
Good, excellent. Why don't you tell the fans a little bit about what AmeriFirst Financial does?
Well, AmeriFirst Financial is a family-owned mortgage company here to service all of your mortgage needs. Whether you're purchasing or refinancing a home, we're the bank you want to talk to.
Awesome. Well, welcome to the Fury family, and to welcome you, we got a jersey for you. So awesome. Here you go. You can drop the ball. We're not going to sign you to the team anytime soon, but here's a jersey.
What are you trying to say?
Here's a jersey for you. Congratulations.
Awesome.
So welcome. Why don't you put that on?
Absolutely. I also got a little something for you too, Bernie.
All right.
AmeriFirst hat.
AmeriFirst hat. So you can reach us at ontariofury.com or check us out on social media at Ontario Fury. Where can they reach you?
Bernie, you guys can reach me at ckaufman@amerifirst.us. Or you can reach me at 909-612-8600.
Welcome to the Fury family. Go Fury.
That's right, baby.
All right, buddy.
Thank you, Bernie.
Nice.
Hello and welcome back, folks, to beautiful Ontario, California and Citizens Business Bank Arena as we are getting ready for the start of the second half between the visiting Southwest Division Rio Grande Valley Barracudas and your Ontario Fury. So far in the game, the Fury with 6 goals, the Barracudas with 2. Goals coming for the Fury from Tino Nunez, Adrian Perez, Uday Belhaj, Israel Cisse. And for the RGV Barracudas, goals for number 8, Fernando Moreno, and by number 5, Luis Mota. Should be a great second half of action here from CBBA. The 4-goal differential and MASL seems to evaporate in a heartbeat. So we're getting ready for the start. The Fury are getting ready for a playoff push on their own. As we like to go ahead and remind folks that roster deadline is approaching as teams must submit their final 20-man playoff rosters to the league by tomorrow, February 1st, with teams also able to add 2 players to their active rosters as well, but the 2 extra players will not be eligible for the playoffs. So like I said, the Fury, after this game, 6 games left, and they are facing an opponent on the Rio Grande Valley Barracudas who on paper should look like a good opponent to go ahead and get a winning streak going if you're the Fury, as after you go ahead and go to Turlock, another opponent who seems to be a feasible opponent, but like we know here in MSL and in soccer in general, there is no easy gimmicks for the Fury or in general at all for any soccer team. As we get things going here for the start of the second half, and we'd like to welcome and thank you once again, all the folks who are tuning in to the live stream at amsl.tv and through YouTube. Here's a long ball, and from right to left attacking us, the Barracudas, and from left to right attacking are the Ontario Fury. Here's Moy. He's going to keep on pushing. He's going to open up to the right. Here's options. Rocha going to put in the middle and recover it away by Cisse. Kim, very dangerous, put in the middle. Ooh, ball divided in between Luis Mota and Juan Gonzalez, and Charlie takes the worst part out of that, and it's a free kick in favor of the Fury. Here's Jinho Kim. He's going to turn around and have options. Ujas to his left. He finds Nunez, a shot. Saved by the goalkeeper, Fidel. And cleared away. Here come the Rio Grande Valley Barracudas on the counterattack and recovered very well by Jose Manuel Gonzalez. Here's Jose. Opened it up and finds Willie Regosa, who has an assist on the night. Jinho Kim, back to Regosa. Opens it up to Thiago. Here's Goncalves, the Brazilian. Jose Manuel Gonzalez, trying to find something going here for the Fury. Willie Regosa. All the way back here for Thiago. He finds Tino Nunez. He has the back against his goal. He's trying to turn. He does, and he's fouled. And this is exactly what Tino brings to the table for the Fury. A forward on top where you could go ahead and put the ball at his feet. He'll shield the ball from the defender and at the same time either try and turn and create for himself or have options for players making the runs on the side, either to his left or to his right. But a free kick nonetheless here for the Ontario Fury, and it's going to be Willie Regosa in front of it as he has Thiago to his left and Jinho Kim to his right. Willie picking his heads up, take a final breath. The referee blows his whistle and going to go right to Thiago Goncalves, who kicks it up on up of the crossbar, and it's going to be the ball, dead ball for the Rio Grande Valley Barracudas, as we have a couple switches here. Jinho Kim going out, then Goncalves going out, and Juan Manuel Gonzalez out as well. Here's Manfoot. What's he going to do? He goes into the legs. The shot still there and cleared away by the Fury. Here's Kim. And foul pushed to the ground here by Carlos Portales. Bit of frustration perhaps here, but Manfoot coming to put ease and calm through it. Here's Israel Cisse. Trying to create options. Not much going offensively in this first 2 minutes for either team. Here's Uday. Belhaj with 2 goals here tonight and his second game for the Fury. Here he is again. Here's Belhaj. He's going to cut for this right, and the ball going to go ahead and wide. He says the referee, yep, the referee says it was a slight touch by the defender, and it's going to be a corner kick here for the Fury. And if you're the Fury, you got to come out strong in the third quarter. We mentioned it before, these goals leads evaporate quickly, and if you could go ahead and get a couple more goals in there and help also your goals differential, be great for the Fury to move into second place. Here's Uday. Cleared away by the RGB Barracudas, and back to the goalkeeper. He's trying to look long ball, looking for Manfoot. He looked like he got away from a clear push, and the referee says play on. Manfoot, now he falls to the ground. The referee says play on there. And here comes the counter-attack for the Ontario Fury. Udas just doesn't get his foot around that one, and it goes just wide and recovered by Victor Jimenez, who's trying to create something going. Back to Fidel Garcia. Opens it out to Moy. Moy to Jimenez. Again, we'd like to thank all of you tuning up for YouTube TV and all of those folks who are supporting the RGV Barracudas and all of those supporting your home team, your Ontario Fury. Thiago Goncalves trying to get the ball away and commits a foul. Jimenez tries to play it quick. And after reading a couple of the comments on YouTube, you know, I gotta agree with some of the folks. They're saying that there's a lot of talent here in Rio Grande Valley. You know, I got a mixture of man-foot. You have Moy as well, Fernando Moreno, and not to mention the inactive player who they just signed in December, Matias Vuoso, who is a great addition to this RGV Barracudas, an international star, a Mexican national team player joining the RGV. So a lot of things to be hopeful for the Barracudas if you're asking me in terms of not this year since being eliminated from playoff contention, but definitely a bright future for the RGV Barracudas. As here come Jin Ho Kim trying to create something for the Fury. And so far for the Fury, even though they're 7-8 trying to get to 8-8, you got to be happy with the play they've had here tonight and overall in the last couple of games. You know, I said it a couple of times in the previous broadcast. The thing affecting the Fury all year long has been that injury bug, not having had their key core players all together at once. You know, the absence of Ligo de Oliveira, the absence of Chico Francisco Cordillero, and they're just getting back Tino Nunez as well. All key players. But kudos to Coach Norberg's coaching staff and himself. You know, he has a core of young players who have bought into what he's teaching here. And so far, in his first year for the Fury, he hasn't been playoff contention with 6 games remaining after this one. The Fury looking to get into 8-8 and take solid possession of that second place in the Pacific Division. Here comes Juan Manuel Gonzalez for Adrian Nunez, trying to create something, and he does. He finds the outer pass, a shot, goal! From your Ontario Fury! But an individual one by Adrian Nunez. Adrian Perez of Adrian Perez. Individual play the RGV Barracuda keeper could do there at 7-2. And for Adrian Perez, it's a hat trick, folks, and he has been turning it up these last couple games. Here's Manfred. Boy, what a great show of offensive power the Fury have come out tonight to show. Last game, they scored 9 against these RGV Barracudas. Tonight, scoring 7 so far. With 10 minutes and 18 seconds left to play, 7-2 Fury. And, you know, you mentioned it too, it's been sort of a clean battle game, not that much in the physical play, as we've seen a couple of being called here and there, but nothing to the point where folks are getting blue cards or yellow cards as well. Like we mentioned earlier, you know, Goncalves, Israel Cisse, and Juan Charlie Gonzalez are those 3 members of the Furies who are to be in the lookout, being able to miss a game due to points accumulation. Like we mentioned before, all have 4 points on the season. You know, and players earn 1 point for a blue card, or blue or yellow card, and 2 points for a red card. You know, and for leaving a bench during an altercation. So far, you gotta like the maturity from these players and for these the Ontario Fury coaching staff, who I'm sure got into the year of these players. They say, hey, let's keep a clean game. Here comes Manfred, trying to keep a counterattack, and Jin Ho Kim does what he's been doing oh so well. I think he's been one of the greatest midfielding defenders they've had so far in the season. Back to Jin Ho Kim. He's trying to create something and recovered by RGV. Here's Moy. Trying to find Jin Ho Kim, the bustle there. Nunez, Uday, goal. Goal! Uday Belhaj! Just very, very giving easy away as the defenders of the Rio Grande Valley. You know, Moy Gonzalez tries to come out touching there, gives up a horrible ball in the middle. You know, they say never go to the middle of your defender, and that's what, unfortunately, Moy Gonzalez did there as he goes back into the middle. The ball is poked. Adrian Perez finds Belhaj, who finds the back of the net. It's 3 goals for Belhaj. It's 3 goals for Perez. It's 8 goals for the Fury tonight. And keep them coming, folks, because if it's something the Fury players love to do, it's scoring goals. And it's something that have come in bunches in the last couple of games for the Fury. Dead ball here for RGV, and Moy's definitely going to want to get this one back, as there's 1, 2, 3 defenders on the wall. He asked for his distance, but the referee says they're where they're supposed to be. Yes, Luis Mota, the shot! Just wide. Recovered by Luis Mota. All the way back to Fidel Garcia. Here's Fidel, not having a good game so far in terms of getting goals conceded. Here come the Fury. Here comes the counterattack. Here comes the options. Dago in the middle. He's shot, save, Dago, goal! Goal! Santiago Goncalves! As the Fury are able to get another goal back as a great counterattack, and it's who other than Willie Raygosa who fires a shot. It's saved off the goalkeeper and find the rebound, as we're seeing it in the Casa Colina instant replay. Thiago, all he has to do is karate chop the ball back into the back of the net. 9 so far for the Fury, and they've equaled their amount of goals scored against the RGV Barracudas last December here at CBBA. And if you're head coach Jorge Quiroz of the RGV Barracudas, just not happy at all with the team's display here in the third quarter. But if you're Coach Jimmy Nordberg, you know, it's exactly how you draw it up all week, what you wanted to do. You knew you were going to have a game against these RGV Barracudas, and following on Friday against the Turlock Express, 2 games that are on paper the Fury should win, and they're starting off on a great foot tonight. Here's Kim. He's going to have a shot off. He has options. He opens up it right. Asking for a handball is Charlie Gonzalez. The referee says play on. Here's Cisse. He's going to go all the way back, and it's getting taken away by the RGV defense. Given away by Fidel. Need to be careful, as almost given away as the number 7s are going at it, as we see Salvador de Luna and Juan Charlie Gonzalez actually entering into physical play now. You know, we haven't seen much of that throughout the game, but you know, you can't lose your head if you're Salvador Luna for the RGV Barracudas. It's a 9-2 lead, but I mean, at this point, get a goal back, get a goal 2 back, get yourself into the game, and get something positive going forward for you if you're RGV. 7:43 left here in the third quarter, as the Fury have opened up a 7-goal lead here in the third. A total of 9 goals to 2. Here's Fidel. Again, back to Moy. Pressure by Belhaj. Back to Fidel. Opens it up to Victor Jimenez. You know, for the Rio Grande Valley, nothing at all going for them offensively. They're trying to keep on touching in the back, but the Fury are just really well defended as well. You know, a couple of the games that we were looking at for the Fury, they started the game sort of flat-footed, not putting in much to pressure. But look at all these players. They're all on their toes. They're all moving. Israel's directing his players. So definitely something that puts a smile on the on the face of head coach Jimmy Nordberg. Here's Julio Reyes. It's been nothing but touches, but nothing so far for RGV. Great pressure by Perez. Luna trying to go the outer touch and recovered by Cisse. Here's Cisse. He does the back heel and goes back right to Juan Carlos Charles Gonzalez. Here's Belhaj. Ooh, if he had seen him, he had Kim making the run. Back to Charlie. Thiago Goncalves. Belhaj. He seems to be getting into the field. He is. He scored 3 goals tonight as he steps off and gives way for Tino Nunez and Willie Raygosa. And Adrian Perez heading out. Here's Charlie Gonzalez. He's going to have options. He's going to put a long ball for Adrian Perez, who goes out of bounds, and it's going to be a dead ball and a timeout here with 6 minutes and 7 seconds to go. We'd like to remind folks that tonight's game here in Citizens Business Bank Arena is Trivia and T-Shirt Appreciation Night here at CBBA, and it was also the final game of the Fury's brief 2-game homestand as they head up to Turlock to take out the Express on Friday night. Next home game for the Ontario Fury is Thursday, February 8th versus the Monterey Flash at 7 p.m. The Fury will be paying tribute to all local first responders and local scout troops, both boys and girls. Come out and honor the service done by those in the community and come and enjoy the beautiful game of your Fury in Major Arena Soccer League. As you know, we see folks coming in, great, living close to Southern California, great athletes that come out and support. As we're seeing a standing ovation done here for Torrey Holt, former St. Louis Ram, now Los Angeles Ram. Previously, we had last game Tommy Lasorda, former manager of the Los Angeles Dodgers, as well as Eric Dickerson. He is actually a former running back of the Los Angeles Rams. So you never know who you're going to get to see here at Citizens Business Bank Arena in an Ontario Fury game. So close to Southern California, the Stars are out tonight as they're seeing the Fury take a 9-2 lead against these Barracudas. Around the league, we're the only game, folks. Friday's games, however, Ontario faces to Turlock, Cedar Rapids head out to Syracuse Knights, and the El Paso Coyotes take on the Tacoma Stars. Next game for the Fury is Turlock Express, like we mentioned, 7 p.m. Friday night at Turlock Indoor Soccer. It will be the last meeting of the year between these two California rivals as the season is coming to an end with 6 games remaining in the schedule. 5 minutes and 50 seconds to go. You know, if you're head coach Jorge Quiroz of the Rio Grande Valley Barracudas, you know, it's not much you can say for your team here at a 7-goal deficit. And it seems like the Fury are not going to let down. Here's Moy. He's been the most active player tonight for the RGV Barracudas. We haven't seen so much from their goal scorer as well, Antonio Manfut. Here's Moy. Opens it up right. Back over to the goalkeeper. Here's Fidel Garcia. Moy Gonzalez. Put at the pressure, but again, very well defended by the Fury and the pressure put on by Jean Ho-Kim. And that's something that we didn't see in the beginning of the last game against the Solores de Sonora, is the pressure applied here by the Fury. We didn't see that as much. We saw it a lot more in San Diego games, both home and away. And here come the RGV Barracudas with a counterattack. Nothing coming away from it. Here comes Charlie Gonzalez now. Going to go ahead and just turn and wait for his teammates to go ahead and make their way back into the pitch. Adrian Perez trying to send the ball a long way. And here's Belhaj. The shot, save by Fidel. And bounce off the wall, recover here by Reynold Fuentes. All the way back to Fernando Moreno. He's trying to send a long ball looking for Ismael Pineda. He does find him. Ismael. He's trying to cross the ball again for Reynaldo Fuentes. Fuentes, the ball's going to bounce off the wall and recovered by the Barracudas. It's being battled in the midfield, and the referee's going to say play on. Nothing going here. Again, the shot. Ismael Pineda. Save! And cleared away by Cisse. And he recovered the counterattack. If he finds him, he has him. He does find him. Here's Adrian Perez. He does. He goes around the keeper. It's going to go off the wall. He's going to have a shot. Oh, and it goes just on the wall once again. Adrian Perez did everything right there. And unfortunately for him, the ball does not find the back of the net as we see an RGV Barraca on the floor, trying to make way back up, and it's Reynaldo Fuentes Jr. on the ground. Not sure exactly what happened there, but unfortunately for the Fury, as that breakaway does not have him. Oh, and we're looking at the Casa Colina instant replay here. Unfortunately, what happened to Reynaldo Fuentes in that play, as he was trying to prevent that goal from going in, he slides with everything and goes with his foot first against that wall awkwardly as he's being held back up and making his way back into the bench. Adrian Perez, 3 goals. Uday Belhaj, 3 goals. The Fury, 9 goals. And it's so far a great game for the Fury, to say the least. We're great to see all the folks, like we mentioned, joining us on the conversation on the YouTube live game between these two and MASL.TV. Thank you so much for joining us. Folks from Ontario, the folks in Rio Grande Valley, hello to you all, and thank you for tuning in. Here's Moy Gonzalez. Gonna cut back inside. He's gonna try to create an option for himself. Adrian Perez on top of him. Jimenez. The ball's gonna bounce. He's almost found his way back to Moy. Here's Manfoot. He's gonna go all the way back and it hits the goalkeeper, and he's hearing it from the crowd. Back to Moy. And the referee says foul as Gene Hakeem does sort of pull him from the back, and it's gonna be a dead ball free kick for the Rio Grande Valley Barracudas. 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter, as the Fury have opened up a 7-goal lead against these RGV Barracudas, who unfortunately are out of playoff contention, as they are one of 2 teams who are been eliminated from the Ron Newman Cup playoffs so far this season. The Ontario Fury trying to make a playoffs to get at 500, as they're at 7-8 currently right now, just a half a game in front of the Tacoma Stars, who are at 7-9. Here's Tino Nunez. He has the back against the wall. What a heel pass to Gene Hakeem. The shot goes over the crossbar. As Tino Nunez, you know, we've been saying it over and over again, what he does with his back against the goal is short of magnificent for the Fury, creating those plays, and that's exactly what we saw there. Long ball here looking for number 55, Julio Reyes. Doesn't get there, and recovered by Cisse. Here comes the counter attack. Here comes the Fury. Here comes Cisse. Here's the captain. He's going to encounter. He's going to go to his left, and read very well by Victor Jimenez, who says, not in here. Here we go now with a counter attack. Back again for Manfoot. 11 Moy Gonzalez. Trying to create some type of offense for RGV. Jimenez. Back again to Fidel, who clears a long ball and is going to be just safe before reaching that line, or also would have been a free kick dead ball for the Fury. And it's cleared away by the Fury defense, and now it's actually a dead ball in favor of the Ontario Fury. So far in the game, like we mentioned, a couple hat tricks. He's Uday Belhaj and Adrian Perez with 3 goals each, 6 goals in total. Oh, and almost a back heel. Would have been a magnificent goal, and perhaps a goal of the night, with the back heel of Ismael Pineda just going wide. Here's Fernando Moreno. Here's Manfoot. Opens up against the Pineda. Pineda's going to cut inside, and now has the coverage of Concalves. Moy. Back to the goalie. Fidel. Again back to Moy. He's going to try to get something going towards the Ontario Fury side. 1 minute and 10 seconds left here in the third quarter. 7-goal lead between the Fury. The ball is going to be recovered by Moy Munoz, or else there's going to be no one on goal. 1 minute left. 1 minute left here to play in the third quarter. A magnificent quarter, to say the least, for the Fury, as they're able to get 3 goals and increase their lead from 6.5 to 9. Careful here. Adrian Nunez steals it away. Goal! Adrian Perez. Mental mistakes in the back for the Rio Grande Valley Barracudas, as Adrian Perez is able to notch his 4th goal of the night. Simple, and he's not going to have a simple goal than that throughout the season, as Adrian Perez is able to find the back of the net for the 4th time tonight. Nothing the Rio Grande Valley Barracudas could do, and unfortunately for the RGV Barraca fans, the body language and the soccer being showed so far tonight by the Barracas have not been what was expected of this RGV team. But if you're the Fury, exactly what you wanted out of this team and what we wanted to see. We wanted to see a dominant performance. We wanted to see a team that could show they have playoff ambitions. However, here comes Jimenez. The shot's going to go wide. Manfut going to turn. Rocha, ball back here. Reyes. The ball's going to be battled and punched away here by the Lima as a foul is going to be called on the RGV player who went to go ahead and went up on that 50-50 ball, but with a foul, according to the referee, as Salvador Luna gets his way up from the Ontario goal. Ball back here for Clayson de Lima, who's had a great game here for the Fury, the recently obtained goalkeeper about a week ago for the Fury. Here's one of those players, who's Uday Belhaj. He's going to go cut to his right. He's going to strike it, and just saved by Fidel, who prevents this from going into 11 as we head into the fourth quarter with the Fury a 10-2 lead here in Citizens Business Bank Arena. And if you're head coach Jimmy Norberg, like I mentioned, you're ecstatic. You know, we haven't seen much play of that play. We haven't seen much of that play for the Fury in terms of, you know, pressure, keeping going, keeping the opposing team on their toes. And this is exactly what they've been doing tonight. The Fury, 10 goals. The Barracudas, 2 so far here to start the fourth quarter. You know, and unfortunately for head coach Jorge Quiroz, you know, to try to motivate a team who has had such mental lapses defensively tonight is a difficult task. You know, it hasn't been the greatest game from Manfut tonight. We haven't seen them as much as we did see them in El Paso as we would like to. But it's kudos to the defense. It's kudos to the Fury. It's kudos to Coach Jimmy Norberg. It's kudos to the new player like Belhaj. Kudos to the new goalkeeper, Clayson de Lima, who know the importance of this game heading into the final 6 game of the season and have been able to show up, folks. Short of extraordinary tonight, other than those 2 goals given up for the Fury, it's been a picture-perfect game defensively, offensively, and at goal for Clayson de Lima. For the Fury, like I mentioned, the next upcoming games are against the Turlock Express at Turlock, Friday, 7 o'clock at Turlock Indoor Arena. And back here Thursday night, February 8th, as to take on the still undefeated Monterey Flash. Not sure if they will remain undefeated throughout the season, but let's go ahead and take a look at the remaining divisions there. Central Division leading Milwaukee Wave and clinched the division at 14-3. The Cedar Rapids Rampage at 8-8 are second, followed by the Kansas City Comets at 4-11. Closing out that division is the St. Louis Ambush. In the Eastern Division, the reigning champions, the Baltimore Blast at 13-2, followed by the Syracuse Silver Knights, 8-6, fighting themselves 4.5 games behind the Blast. The Florida Tropics are in third at 8-7, and closing out the Eastern Division is the Harrisburg Heat at 5-12. So if we look at all the other divisions, you know, we see the first player, San Diego Sockers, 12-3. Monterey Flash, 15-0. The Milwaukee Wave, 14-3. The Blast, 13-2. All division leaders all have over 10 victories. Below them, not so much. Other than the Soles de Sonora, who have 10 victories, the Fury, the Tacoma Stars, the Coyotes, all have 7 wins, followed by the Cedar Rapids Rampage, Silver Knights, and the Tropics at 8. So the folks who are on the top of the divisions have a commanding lead. But if you're Ontario Fury, if you're battling to get into that second spot, that's all that matters. Get yourself into that playoff picture. And once in there, hey, MASL, anything can happen, folks. As we're getting geared up here for the final 15 minutes of the fourth quarter, and your home Ontario Fury with a 8-goal lead with 10-2 against the Rio Grande Barracudas. In our last meeting, they were able to score 8 different Ontario players were able to score. And, you know, Adrian Perez once again was leading the attack. He scored twice against the Barracudas back on December 17th here at Citizens Business Bank Arena. And once again tonight, scoring a total of 4 goals is Adrian Perez. Magnificent night for him as he's making a run up in the right side. Tino Nunes almost saw him. Here he is. Goal! with number 11, Juan Carlos Gonzalez, as he's able to find the back of the goal tonight with a goal. It's 11-2 Fury. Barracudas conceding has been the name of the game for them all night, unfortunately. As Juan Carlos Charlie Gonzalez gets behind the goal, he's been having a magnificent set of couple of games in the last couple of weeks against the San Diego Sockers and the Solos de Sonora QQ players on the victory, as a matter of fact, against those San Diego Sockers here at CBBA a couple of weeks ago. Here's Belhash. Back again, the shot saved by the goalkeeper. Here's the Rio Grande Valley Barracudas, where Julio Reyes. He finds the captain. Here's Moy. If he sees him, he has him. The shot. Rocha brings it to his right. It's going to be bounced and recovered here by Fernando Moreno. The ball still there. Moreno can find it. Moreno. And Lima, all he does is just put his body on top of that goal, that ball, I should say, and prevents any further damage. They need to be careful. Here comes Adrian Perez. He does the move. He has Willie in the middle. He has Belhash. And goes just over the ball, and he goes under that ball completely and sells it over the goal. Here come the Rio Grande Valley Barracudas trying to create something. Here's Luna. What a great turn. He's going. Here's Luna. And stopped away by Cisse. Belhash into Adrian Perez. Opens it up to the right to Willie Raigosa. Back to the captain, Cisse. Back in the game is Juan Carlos Gonzalez. De Abreu, Marcon, Kim, Tino Nunez. Great game to be back, as he's asking for a foul. Says no. Here's Perez. Sorry, Juan Carlos Gonzalez. Again, thank you, folks, for tuning in to tonight's action. Great game between them. I'm Jose Duran, bringing you the live action between these two folks in Citizens Business Bank Arena in Ontario, California. The ball hitting the ref. Says play on. Jimenez loses the ball, recovered by Cisse. What a great turn and break of the hips on part of Cisse as he gets the defender away. Here's Tino Nunez. A shot! Goal! Goal! From Tino Nunez! As it's the 13th goal of the night for the Fury, his second goal since coming back, and this is exactly what the Fury have been missing, this attack power. When you put players like Adrian Perez, you have players like Tino Nunez coming into the mix, Juan Carlos Gonzalez, you're going to have great opportunities, and this is exactly what Tino Nunez brings to the table as we see a timeout being called here. But we mentioned it throughout the broadcast, throughout the season. What Tino brings to the table is that. The ability to create his own plays. He's perfect with the ball, with the back against his goal, up against the goal. And all he did there was just use his body, turn all the way, strike it at goal, found the back of the net with the left. Nothing Fidel Garcia could do there. 13-2 are the Fury on top. With 12 minutes and 19 seconds left here in the fourth quarter, you know, you knew the Fury were going to sort of start having a chance to get things clicking together once everyone started getting back into the mix of things in terms of injuries. I wasn't expecting the firepower of offense that we're seeing tonight. Having a 10-goal lead on a team here in MASL is nothing that comes easy. And if you're the Fury, you know, the last couple of games against the Soles de Sonora and away in San Diego, heartbreaking losses to say the least. Heartbreaking in the sense in San Diego you had a 3-goal lead to start the first quarter and you end up losing the game. And last game, I mean, there are no moral victories, but if you want to go ahead and knock that one down, I would say is what's fueled the Fury onto this game. You know, they were down 4-1 in that game and were able to cut it back the lead, get the tie, and unfortunately fell short of a comeback. However, it was a magnificent game, and it looks like they just brought that over, that momentum from that game back to this game, and it's so far helping out Coach Norberg's side. as we are starting here the final final minutes of the fourth quarter with 12 minutes and 7 seconds left to play between the Rio Grande Valley Barracudas and your Ontario Fury. On the pitch on the back, Fidel. He has Victor Jimenez to his right. As does Moy. The ball's going to be paced and headed away by Goncalves. And ball out of bounds. Dead ball in favor for the Barracas. Here's Jimenez. Back to Castro. This is unfortunately what you've seen a lot of the Barracas players. There's 1, 2, 3 all the way in the top, 2 in the back. There's no one in the middle checking in. There's no sort of movements of to, hey, give me the ball. I'm going to create. I'm going to wait for someone to make the run. We haven't seen of that tonight. You know, we saw it in El Paso when they played them last week, but unfortunately for head coach Quiroz, none of that. Here comes Moy. He's going to have options. He's going to put in the ball and very well cleared away defensively by Lima. That's going to be a dead ball back to the Fury. But like I was mentioning, you know, the RGV Barracudas were trying to create something right now offensively going from the back. But there's absolutely no one coming in and check in for the middle to say, hey, give me the ball. I'll get the ball with the back behind me, with the goal behind my back, and I'll create something. Dead ball free kick here. Manfut, the shot. Goal! For the Barracas! Antonio Manfut says, hey, Jose, do you hear that? This is what I'm here for. As I've been saying, we haven't seen much of him tonight. As I was saying just right now, we haven't seen much offense for the Barracudas, but they were able to respond here due to a free kick for the Barracudas. So it's 12-3, 9-goal lead, 11 minutes to go here in this game from CBBA. Cisse. Possibly the only time out of the whole night that the Fury had a mental mistake and lapse on the defensive side. Here's Cisse. He's had a great game, Israel Cisse has. He falls on the ground, the referee says foul. Not so sure about that one, but not going to go against to the gentlemen in green, who are head referee today is Cameron Blanchard, assistant referee Steve Skill, our fourth official William Delgado, and our penalty box referee Tony Ponce, all led by the crew chief Kia Del Pana. Backheel punch from Tino Nunes to Juan Carlos Gonzalez, who does the turn, can't get the final touch, and the ball finds its way back to the keeper of the Barracudas. Here's Moy. Great individual first touch to himself and is able to find him. That's what I wanted to see more of Moy. That's what something that was missing from him tonight. Here is Reyes. Trying to turn. Not so much. Back to Moy. Here's Moy Munoz. He's going to make the cut and cut with his right. Now cut back to his left. Moy steps on it. Finds a couple of options, and he finds Ismael Pineda. Here's Pineda. Trying to create something here. Here's Manfut all the way back. He's trying to get his goalkeeper out. Manfut back to Pineda. Put the ball on top and recover and defended by Israel Cisse. Here's the shot by Salvador Luna. The ball goes just wide and out of bounds. And it's going to be a dead ball free kick for the Ontario Fury. You know, mentioning Juan Carlos Gonzalez, as he got that goal a couple minutes ago, he is at top of the table with Leonardo de Oliveira injured, still nursing an injured leg. Juan Carlos Gonzalez has been able to jump to the top of the Fury's team scoring list, scoring leaders, I should say. The third-year player has a total of 18 goals and 8 assists on the season for 26 points, tying him with de Oliveira, who has 12 goals and 14 assists in only 10 games played. So far, so good for Juan Carlos Gonzalez, as here's Bujaj! Goal! Udar Belhaj finds the back of the net for 4 goals, and it seems like him and Adrian Perez have something going in between them. saying, hey, anything you could do, I could do better. It's 4 goals. It's 8 goals between them. It's 13 Fury goals tonight. Most goals on the season so far with 9 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. 13-3, a 10-goal lead against the Rio Grande Barracudas. And if you're Uday Belhaj, all smiles and you're sleeping like a baby tonight after a magnificent display of offensive power for the Fury all around. Fury players. Here's Lima, he comes, saves it, and it's off the wall. Luna trying to turn, and Cisse commits a foul. Dead ball here. And like we mentioned before, the players for the Fury who were on the lookout of possibly missing a couple games due to point accumulation against Cards have all manned up tonight. Thiago Concalves, Israel Cisse, and Juan Carlos Gonzalez have all had clean matches in terms of no dirty fouls, no complaining, and simply playing soccer. 8 minutes and 18 seconds left here in the game. 13-3, Barracudas falling to your Ontario Fury. Here's a long ball looking for Tino Nunes. He's going to know what to do with this one. He's going to put the ball, great pressure and body against Nunes does Jimenez. And he comes touching and he finds Fernando Moreno. The ball's going to be lost and recovered by Nunes. Nunes looking for Kim. Back to Concalves. Here's Jinho Kim. Concalves is trying to reset and he finds Michael De Abreu. The Fury player who made the MASL Team of the Week last week. Again, Concalves. Juan Carlos Gonzalez to Concalves. The ball's going to be lost in the middle. He was looking for Willy Raigosa as he was making the cut and recovered by the goalkeeper. Here's Moy. He's trying to create something going and he finds the goalkeeper again. Back to Jimenez. No one checking in the middle. As finally they're able to find Pineda. Open up to Moy. Moy. He has a defender being guarded here by Belhaj, and he commits the foul. And it's going to be a dead ball free kick for the Rio Grande Valley Barracudas. Again, folks, we'd like to remind you that next Thursday, February 8th, is the next Ontario Fury home game as they take on the undefeated Monterey Flash at 7 p.m. Make sure to make your way on here to Citizens Business Bank Arena as the Fury will be paying tribute to all local first responders and local scout troops, both boys and girls. Come out and honor the service done by those in the community next Thursday, February 8th, here in Citizens Business Bank Arena. Action starts at 7 o'clock p.m. against the Monterey Flash, who are currently the only undefeated team left here in MASL, who's Uday Belhaj. He's going to trying to keep on going. He touched it, pokes it a little too far. And recovered by the goalkeeper. Back into the action is Lee. Jinho Lee back in here. Moy trying to find over to his counterpack Luis Mota. Doesn't do it and cleared away by the defender. Here's Moy. He's going to strike it with his right. Goes just wide. The referee says foul. And a free kick for the Fury after the fact. He had gotten a shot off, but if you ask me, it looked like a free kick as he was able to just get a body in front of him to disrupt that foul. Disrupt that shot, I should say, with a foul. With 6 minutes and 14 seconds left, no penalties for each team so far. No cards for each team so far. A clean game and actually nothing much back and forth in terms of trash talking. Here's Rocha in the middle. Back to Rocha, the shot and the save. What a save by Clayson de Lima. He's had a couple magnificent saves so far here tonight. And it's been short of unstoppable. As Moise tries to go long. Here's Rocha again. The shot and another save by Lima. The ball back again here to Mota. And great reactions by Lima. Mota once again. What's he going to do? He's going to try to get it and get the ball poked away. Manfut. He puts his whole body in front of it. What a turn by Manfut. He has options. He has again. Rocha trying to get away. And here comes the counterattack. Recovered by Moy. Now it seems like the RGV Barracudas have decided to start playing soccer. Here's Manfut. He decides to show up. Trying to give and go. And recovered by Ismael Pineda. Back to Manfut. He's going to go ahead and take the defender by Jose Manuel Gonzalez. Rocha. Manfut. A save once again by Clayson de Lima. He's had 2 or 3 crucial saves in the quarter. And overall, amazing set of saves throughout the game, who has helped this Fury maintain this 10-goal lead. Ball back again to de Lima. He's going to have to clear, and it goes in the back of Juan Manuel Gonzalez. Fortunately for the Fury, it takes a lucky bounce, and here's Adrian Perez. He does the roulette to the Chavi. Oh, what a turn. What a play by Perez. He's being turned down, and it's finally a yellow card, a blue card for the Rio Grande Valley player, as all he had to do was pull out Adrian Perez, as we can see Ismael Pineda go ahead and leave the game in a penalty. As Adrian Perez, ladies and gentlemen, what have we been saying? This kid has some skill. What an individual play to break away from not one, but 2 defenders, and does his thing, does a turn of his own, and able to get away from a couple of defenders, and it gets a free kick. Adrian Perez, folks, the local talent here for Ontario Fury, displaying what he has. Not only in this game, he has 4 goals tonight, but he scored in every single and other games against the Solid de Sonora and against the San Diego Sockers as well. Dead ball being played here by Willie Regosa. We'll see what the Fury could do here with the power play. First power play of the night, 2 minutes, as Ismael Pineda sits out. Here's a shot on goal. It's going to be recovered by Diego Concalves. Here's Concalves. Going to open it up back again for the Fury. Willie Regosa. Back to Concalves. He's going to look for a shot. No. It's Lee. Concalves. Back to Willie. Opens it up even further. Willie Regosa, the shot! There it goes, just on top. Recovered by the Fury. Willie Regosa again, the shot! And saved by Fidel Gonzalez. Excuse me, Fidel Garcia. Here's Concalves. Trying to create something going here. Back to Concalves. Back to Willie Regosa. 1-2. With the 4 defenders on goal, 5 offensive players for the Fury. Trying to create something going again. The ball's going to be put to Regosa. No, he fakes it. Now it goes to Regosa. Fans loving that. Diego Concalves, a shot. And recovered by the RGV Barracudas. And here comes the counterattack. Here comes Salvador Luna. The ball's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be a dead ball for the Fury, as they've run up on the scoreboard here tonight, folks. 30 goals in total for your Ontario Fury, opposed to 3 of the Barracudas. And tonight's attendance has confirmed 1,758 here in Citizens Business Bank Arena. Thank you to all those folks in attendance, seeing this great action between the RGV Barracudas and Ontario Fury, as well as thank you all those on the YouTube stream and on MASL.tv. Here's Kim. The shot saved by the keeper and cleared away. There's 34 seconds left on the power play. 30 seconds left now. 3 minutes and 23 seconds to go in the quarter. Here comes Kim. He has Thiago Concalves. He opens it up to the right and recovered by Rocha. Rocha is just, all he's going to do is clear. The ball goes back to Adrian Perez. Adrian Perez opens it up wide to Maicon de Abreu. It goes off the wall. And that was all Maicon. And he knew exactly what he was doing with that play. Playing it against the wall. Knew it was going to go back to the player cutting in. Unfortunately for the Fury, the goalkeeper, Fidel Garcia, was there to cut that off. When Munoz pushes off on Maicon and doesn't agree with that call, but it does look like he went ahead and pushed off. With 1 second left in the power play, the Rio Grande Valley Barracudas are back in full attack with 5 players on the field. And unfortunately for the Fury, unable to capitalize on that. Here's Maicon de Abreu. He has Tino Nunez on the far side. However, he goes here to Cisse. Back in the game is Jean Holi. Here's Uday Belhaj. Belhaj gonna do the break of the hips as he does the move to get the play off of him. Back to Cisse. Here's Lee. Trying to go all the way back to Cisse. Recovered very well by Fernando Moreno. And here come the Barracudas. They see Moy. He has options. Here's Moy Munoz. He's going to strike it from there. And nothing going for the Barracudas here in the second half. Back to Jimenez. RGV trying to create something going offensively here. Here's Moy. Simple touch. Here's Rocha. He's going to go with his left. He strikes it from there. Cleared away. The rebound. Goal. Fernando Moreno. The RGV Barracudas find the back of the net for the 4th time tonight, as it's 13-4 for the Fury, as Fernando Moreno gets his 2nd goal of the night for the RGV Barracudas with 1 minute and 47 seconds left to go. It's 13-4 Fury. And it's unfortunate for Clayson de Lima, who's had a magnificent game, as the story here is not going to be what a well game he did. Regardless of the 4 goals conceded, he's had short of a magnificent game tonight here, folks. Here's Adrian Perez trying to make the turn, and he can't do it. Recover here by Rocha. Going all the way here for Luna. The referee says play on. There was no intention to go back to the player. Here's Concalves. Luis Mota applying the pressure, as is Jimenez. Back all the way to Maicon de Abreu. That's a great display of offensive power for the Fury, as we are heading into a minute left to play here, folks. Now, 13-4 is the score with 55 seconds left here in the quarter. The Ontario Fury, your Ontario Fury, are going to move to 8-8 and a full game in front of the Tacoma Stars, who are now at 7-9. The Fury moved to 8-8. 5 games, 4.5 games, I should say, now behind the San Diego Sockers at 12-3, as fans begin to celebrate the victory here tonight in front of a crowd of 1,700 folks here at Citizens Business Bank Arena. Again, playing that over here as Thiago tries to clear it away. And for the Fury, the best way you wanted to start these next 2 games prior to the 6 games left before. And I say these 2 games because as the Fury are trying to attack here with 8 seconds left, the shot's going to go off wide. Juan Carlos Gonzalez. He's going to control, dominate, step on it, and call it a game. No necessary to take a shot there. It does so anyway, as the horns ring here at Citizens Business Bank Arena to call an end of this great match between the Fury and the Rio Grande Barracudas. The Fury, 13. The Rio Grande Barracudas is 4. Like I was saying, folks, this is a great way to start this first 2 games prior to the next 6. And I say these next two games because it was important for this one here against the Rio Grande Barracudas. On paper, you should win, and they came up with the win. The next game against Turlock at Turlock should look good on paper, and they should definitely have a good one against their California rivals up there tonight. The Fury making a playoff push, like you mentioned, for the Ron Newman Cup playoffs edition, trying to get it into action once again. And unfortunately for the Rio Grande Barracudas and their fans, they have been eliminated from playoff contention. If you're head coach Jimmy Norberg, you're ecstatic by the way that your team came out to play tonight. They definitely showed that they're a powerhouse in this league to mess with, and if they keep playing the way they do, they're going to be a problem to deal with in the next 6 games. Are the Ontario Fury. They're getting healthier. They got Tino Nunes back. They're getting a couple of key role players back in time to make that final playoff push. So unfortunately for the Fury, they've been hit by the injury bug throughout the season. But tonight, we're able to show their star power as they got 4 goals by Ude Belhaj, 4 goals from Adrian Perez, 2 goals from Tino Nunes, and a goal apiece from Israel Cisse and Juan Carlos Gonzalez. So a great game, and they giving the player of the game honors to Clayson de Lima and his first game here in Ontario. For everyone here in the production team, I'm Jose Duran. Thank you so much for joining us for this great game of soccer. We'll see you next time. Thank you, folks.